I was always pestering my father for a camera, you know. Shawn had a camera and I wanted a camera. You know, you're talking about 11 years old. And in a family of 13 children, money was thin back then. I mean, Kodak Hawkeye back then was what, $9 plus tax. But he made me hustle for it. So I would bring in a little money there, give it to my father. He would save it, because I didn't know how to save. And he bought me 2 Hawkeyes. When I came on the scene, it wasn't Kamoinge then, it was just meeting at somebody's house and talking about our work and criticizing our work, you know? So the name was a very important thing. You know, it's a Kikuyu word, Kenya, working together. You know, I wanted a Southern black name, you know, out of the blues. That was my position at that time. You know, I'm from Africa and all that, but you know, the kind of photographs that we taken are American, black American, so that was my position, which nobody really took. A whole lot of Kamoingers don't like the fact that I crop. I was vilified for it. Everything in Kamoinge was a fight, because that's the whole sort of spine of the group. You know, you debate, you know, is it real? Is it worth it? I never had a problem with, I mean, cropping stupidly, you know. But if it was that white thing that was over there that was messing with the image, I crop it out. They know that. The Kamoinge did much more than just meet on Sundays. I mean, as you see, we had to do more than just take pictures, criticize the pictures and have shows. We had to do more than just even bring young people closer to photography from the so-called ghetto. We had to take young people and show them that there's a big world out here, Junior, and a camera can bring you much closer to it. I was a photographer of Youth in Action. You know, we had that studio and dark room there on Atlantic Avenue, and we were trying to teach everybody that came through the program photography and introduce them to people like Roy and people we knew, Lou, especially Lou. Lou would come by and lecture and talk. But we were teaching them photography and a little bit of filmmaking, taking them to museums that had never been before. But when I went to Guyana, there was a sharp break in all of that, because I went into a completely different life. I made a feature film down there, you know, participated in making a feature film. Ray Francis came down for a minute and helped us. Herman Howard came down and helped us on it. Shawn came down and helped us on it. So I drew a whole lot of Kamoinge down. I didn't cut Kamoinge off, you know? And I learned so much, not so much from filmmaking, because, you know, I think I knew a bit about filmmaking at that time, but from the Guyanese people, damn, they're some beautiful people. I'm just overwhelmed with being a part of it, you know, because that's the reason why I'm here. So Kamoinge means as much to me as my family. Best thing that ever happened to me. Kamoinge.